It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Well, for Boston, they've played well of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Tonight, an opportunity to continue that trend. It has been an interesting ride thus far. Kenny, some teams really improving after a sluggish start.
Yeah, well, credit the people running those franchises. Always look to improve. That's what you have to do if you're a franchise head. You can't just sit back and say, hey, we're going to accept this mediocrity.
No matter what your record is.
No question.
No, the season is a marathon, not a sprint. Lots
of ups, let me write that one down.
Just keep trusting yourself.
The season is a marathon,
not a sprint.
Not a sprint.
And then make sure you put Shaq-Stradamus.
Shaq-Stradamus.
Did you actually make that up?
Something that was already said many moons ago.
I've never heard that before.
And you're acting like it's your original thought.
It is my original
I've never heard that before.
It's not a marathon, it's a sprint. Yeah, get away.
Who said that before? I've never heard that.
Oh,
I got one for you, Ernie.
What's that?
E equals MC tripled.
Ah.
I've never heard that either.
No, nobody has ever said that either.
Think about it, though.
I've thought about it all I want.
I did the math. It doesn't work.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the Atlanta Hawks come into town in this game. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Craig Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Taking a look at Boston. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
This is a team with high expectations, and they don't end with the regular season.
Yeah, now the real work is about to start. They've got themselves in a good position with the playoffs coming up. Now it's time to take their play to another level.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Brad Stevens is one of the youngest coaches in the league. At the same time, he's one of the longest tenured coaches in Celtics history. Kyrie Irving said he brings the ultimate unwavering confidence, chill but assertive. He demands excellence out of you. You want to play for him. Kevin?
All right, David. And now, Chris, a few games under their belts. We're seeing some inexperienced guys take that next step, make that leap.
Well, yeah, I mean, guys are really doing a great job on that level and given the opportunity to play in this game. And it's maybe because so many young players are being counted on for big roles now. You know, the game has kind of changed where in the past they would be on the side learning from a veteran and being kind of introduced and slowly introduced to the game. Right now, though, guys, we've seen what they've done in college. We know that they've had great coaches and great coaching. And so, yes, the bar has moved up where we expect younger players to do more because the game is built for younger players. Fast pace, speed of the game, shooting threes, just having fun out there. And so, yeah, I think a lot more is expected of young guys. And I think they're embracing the fact that they have a lot more responsibility.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bazemore team up in the backcourt. And it's Prince outside at the 3 with Collins down at the power forward. And it's Dedmon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here is Dedmon, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum with it. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Wizards in Washington. Left side, Brown. Here's the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Nice job setting up for that shot. Everything working together for Tatum.
And Young kicks it to Bazemore. Collins passes to Bazemore. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, and last year the Celtics became real, even in defeat to a superior team. I mean, they found a winning formula and accelerated their timeline.
And the first one at the line is good. And with the Celtics' advancement to the Eastern Conference Finals, you know, Chris, it's amazing. They were actually the Game 7 favorites against a LeBron-led squad.
Well, yeah, the Celtics had existed in theory more than in reality. I mean, so young and inexperienced, but not by the end of the season. I mean, what a juggernaut they could become.
And so Bazemore nails both of them. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Irving against Young. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Oh, Irving does a solid job maintaining his balance, even with the D being all over him. Impressive athleticism.
Young finds Bazemore. Got a piece of it. Back to Young. Now Dedmon. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Dedmon. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's right around 5 points a night, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Now here's Irving. 29 points for him last game against Washington. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Ball's knocked loose. With some arc, Young's shot is off. On offense, here are the Celtics. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Brown kicks to Irving. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well, they weren't going to stay perfect forever, but still shooting 80% from the floor to start the game.
Prince against Hayward. And it's Prince penetrating.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one falls for Prince. And the Celtics making a change here. Baines is checked in. And both free throws good for Prince. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Washington.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Well, good poise led to good shot selection, and that was the key to maximizing their opportunities.
The shot's good from Irving. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Prince against Hayward. Prince kicks to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum.
He's one of today's great clutch performers. That's Kyrie Irving. Look, think about this. In 2016, Game 7 of the Finals, he hit the pivotal 3 with just 53 seconds left. And that's just the most famous of his end-of-game accomplishments.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. The challenge with defending Kyrie, Chris, is how to prevent him from hitting those game-changing shots.
Yeah, how do you check Uncle Drew? He has the range from deep. There may not be a better ball handler in the game, and he's a tremendous finisher in the paint. He's a triple threat.
Bazemore on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Dedmon kicks to Collins. They get a hand on it. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And the dunk by Brown.
What speed in transition. Brown just slashing down the court for the high percentage shot.
The Hawks trail by 8. Here's Young. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Count that one.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
Now, here is Irving. 7 points in the game. Clock at 4. Over Young. Misses off the right iron.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
Prince outside. Now the pass to Bazemore. Releases. They get it back. That one doesn't go. Celtics leading by 6. Hayward right side. Prince with the defensive effort. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Young passes to Collins. Prince against Hayward. Shoots from 12. Prince misses.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Hayward against Prince. And Hayward gets it to go. Hayward's got 5 now.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Irving kicks to Tatum. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Irving against Young. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now, here is Irving. He has 7. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependable.
And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions. And so far, it's paid off handsomely.
It's been a few years now since rules were put into place to curb the hack-a-shack strategy. See, Webb, do you think the NBA made the right choice in discouraging that style, that tactic?
You know, Kev, I'm torn on this one. I don't think so. I do think that the game would have gotten ugly, the pace would have gotten bad, but I think it would have been only a couple of years as players would have been embarrassed enough to improve their game. As I travel to different places, the one thing that's the difference between the United States and other places they can shoot free throws. Other places they just aren't at the park dunking or hanging on the rim. They're actually shooting shots and skill sets and dribbling. And I was at one time a terrible free throw shooter, and the embarrassment of not making them, missing them late in the games, not being able to be there for your team the way you want to, oh, trust me, it's no better motivation than that. Not giving me a handicap and a crutch saying, oh, don't do it. I don't like the fact that they've tried to place a curve on the hack-a-shack strategy. My thing is get you in the gym in the offseason and make some free throws.
6 to shoot, and Baines kicks to Morris. Puts up a 3. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. Daniel Tice is checked in for Jaylen Brown. Anderson outside. Lynn dishes to Anderson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Lynn looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in.
And really respect the confidence of Lynn. His teammates love how he runs these pick and roll plays.
Rozier the pass to Morris. Back to Rozier. To the left wing. Morris inside. He's guarded by Collins. Morris inside. Working on Collins. And the rejection by Collins. Up top, Lynn. Rozier defending. Anderson wide open. Off target with his 3. Celtics leading by 7. Morris outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Rozier. How last month turned out for him. Putting up about 10 points a night, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
No good on the free throw.
While the shooting of Morris provides his team with is crucial, just a real valuable part of this team.
He's off on the second. The Hawks trail by 7. Anderson finds Lynn. It's deflected, and he gets it back. In the corner, Collins with it. Anderson outside. Passes it to Carter. Anderson against Morris. Anderson passes to Collins. Blocked again. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now here's Smart. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Baines. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Atlanta's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Outside, Lynn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. In fourth, the Celtics.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And the first one at the line is good. Every year there seem to be a few rookies, C-Web, who immediately show that they should have been drafted a lot higher. Why is there the difficulty in placing these guys where they should be drafted? Why are evaluations sometimes wrong?
Evaluations, they can be so iffy because of a team skill set. I tell a lot of players when they come into the NBA, don't be frustrated after your first year or second year if you haven't played the way that you want. In order to be a great basketball player, you have to have a great situation. A team that needs you to do certain things at certain times that you can do for them. And so I think why evaluating is so hard is because you're evaluating the player and then evaluating the unknown, how they fit in with these different pieces that have already been established on your team. And that's kind of the wild card. You can know if a guy can shoot, dribble, and pass, but how does it work with the other players on the team? And so there's some GMs that have missed out on a lot of great talent, but you can't beat them all up because it's so many moving parts into this evaluation that usually it's easier to get it wrong than right.
And it's Carter missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Rozier against Lynn. Rozier kicks to Morris. Rozier looking around. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked. Morris against Anderson. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Celtics leading by 6. Smart finds Baines. Pass to Tice. Morris outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, look at Morris, just using that big body of his to draw contact. The defense has a tough time matching up with him.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
Marcus Morris. He'll be at the line shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Morris drops them both. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Lynn kicks to Anderson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. 24 seconds left to play here in the first. And here is Rozier. A 14-point game for him in the win against Washington. Clock at 6. Kicks to Smart. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Celtics lead by 8. And so it's Boston, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college teammate Antoine Jamison, but he talked about that crazy exchange.
So as I'm sitting back there, he's like, there's been a trade, Toronto Raptors and Golden State make a trade for Antoine Jamison and Vince Carter right there. So our families are sitting right next to each other. So they're fixing the hat, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, here's your hat. All right, give us that hat. Move forward. So it was just the weirdest thing.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, a pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Anderson is out there with Alex Len, and there's Carter. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Al Horford is a multiple All-Star. And if you count his stats, you miss what he brings to the table. When you factor in his passing, his defense, his efficiency, he does all the things that help you win. Coach Brad Stevens said, Al Horford averaging 15 points a game for you is like other guys averaging 27. Kevin?
The definition of a pro. Terrific guy. Thank you, D.A.
Well, he's not going to back off when he's down. I mean, when he's got a chance to attack the basket.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And C-Webb, what a force Terry Rozier has become. Finally got that chance to play last year and made the most of it.
Oh, well, look, we all knew he had the athleticism, but what we didn't know is how he react to a ton of minutes being played. And obviously, he stepped up. Players respect him. He's a guy you want on
Mind
your
the
side.
lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, in recent years, C-Webb, players have flirted with quadruple doubles, but they're just so elusive. I mean, you've got to do a lot to get those kind of numbers.
But think about it. Embiid and Westbrook have both come close. Or Westbrook comes close to anything with a double at the end of it. And Draymond Green, he missed once on points. So, you know, it's so hard to do. I just remember that Akeem the Dream Olajuwon did it, but you think about it. You're exerting so much energy, communication, and passion in that game. That's why it's so tough to do. And by the way, players are really good. So how are you going to get those 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 blocks?
Right, yeah.
Or whatever else you can get along with points. But, yeah, so elusive, yeah.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as it keeps working.
Now here's Hayward. He has 7. He kicks it to Smart. Outside Tatum to the paint, stolen by Len. Herter, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And let's check out some stats for Horford. This past month, he's really set himself apart. 17th in rebounding, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And as you were saying, one of the better rebounders in the league. He just has that tireless work ethic that also motivates the rest of his teammates. First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Smart. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Terry Rozier. And a change for the Hawks. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Justin Anderson. And he makes both free throws. Celtics leading by 7. Outside Irving. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. The Hawks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Dishes at the end. Hawks passing it around. Here's Prince. Sweet little floater.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Irving. 10 points for him. From deep. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game. Irving against Young. The second chance effort. And the layup good by Irving. Irving's got 12.
And this is Irving at his best. Aggressive. Locked in. Looking for a shot.
Young outside. Five to shoot. Prince outside. Over Tatum. Prince misses. Boston leading by 7. Elbow shot. That one rolling around and rims out. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Herter, he's covered by Brown. Here's the teardrop. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Young against Irving. Again, Irving missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pulls it from 20. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Tatum with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Shot from free throw range. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
An elite mid-range shooter. That's what he is. Even back in high school, Tatum will always have this in his arsenal.
Atlanta calls timeout. And Chris, a unique aspect of Horford's game, he's the rare big who can repeatedly initiate the offense.
Oh, yeah, he's a good ball handler, has great vision. You see him making the right decision time and time again. He's the consummate team player.
Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second-chance points in the league. The Hawks second.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second-chance opportunities.
Young against Irving.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Tatum. Rebound by the Hawks. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
I absolutely love the fire they showed on the road. You really could tell they wanted that one.
Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Prince.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie, that one made my day.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Prince misses.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
No good from Irving.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Pass to Young. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. It's Prince on the wing. Over Hayward. And misses it off the right side of the rim. To the inside. Irving, good. And it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
The terrific ability to finish. I mean, Irving finds all kinds of ways to burn you inside.
Brown against Bazemore. Young with no one around. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the paint, Tatum. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And that's now 9 points for Jason Tatum.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Jason Tatum. For Atlanta, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And that one falls for Collins.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Good on both. Here's Irving. He's got 14. over Young. And it's off the back rim, no good. The Hawks trail by 9. Down low, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Brown. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Hayward. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Takes the 13-footer, and he drops that one in. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for Boston.
Incredible concentration from the veteran guard. Irving feels comfortable shooting in the face of a good defense.
Here's Young. Here's Collins. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. And Marcus Morris subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Lynn's checked in. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Taurean Prince.
Vince Carter.
Collins dishes to Dedmon. Bazemore for 3. That one, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And Jaylen Brown was given quite the compliment on his game from Draymond Green, who felt, Greg, that Brown was good enough to be an all-star.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I'd be fully on board with that assessment in terms of last year, but I do think he's well on his way to becoming an all-star. His scoring and offensive impact continues to grow each year, and he's shown a great knack on the defensive side as well. Terrific two-way player. The sky is the limit.
And that one misses.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
Such a wide open look. And it's 6 points for Lynn.
Ooh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
In the corner, Irving with it. Lynn with the steal. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Lynn's running. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Carter.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Here's Irving. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games. And checking out some numbers for Irving. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 2nd in three-point field goal percentage, 5th in scoring, and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And back to your point, he's 2nd in three-point accuracy. A lot of that has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
The Hawks haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Al Horford is checked in for Boston. Rozier comes in for Irving. And that one falls for Lynn.
And Lynn has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
And stolen by Dedmon. Vince Carter on the wing. Guarded by Smart. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. While we have the chance, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top shooting small forwards at the free throw line during the last month. Taurean Prince is second. The 4th spot held by Jason Tatum.
And knowing what I do about the guys on that list, I can tell you they put a lot of long hours in the gym to get those percentages to where they are.
And as good as they are from the line, it forces an opposing defense to play with caution against them. And that's never a good thing.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, Carter, just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Carter hits them both. 1:57 left in the first half of basketball. Smart kicks to Morris. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so Lynn will bring it up for Atlanta, trailing by 4. Carter down low, guarded by Smart, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Tatum. 9 points in the game so far. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Though he may not explode off the floor, Tatum's length makes plays like this look easy.
Lynn against Rozier. Lynn kicks to Dedmon. Carter outside. They get the rebound. Celtics leading by 4. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And Vince Carter pulls it down.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Now here's Anderson. He has 6. 36 seconds left in the first half of the game. Rozier against Lynn. Out to Carter. 23 seconds left now here in the second. Back to Lynn. 6 to shoot. And that one, good. Lynn's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Smart with the ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And the pass to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Boston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, your offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the three, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the three ball. Way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Welcome back to Boston, the buildings of the financial district visible in all their glory. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, and some of it is based on how the defense is playing you. He didn't force things. Instead, he rewarded his teammates.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Celtics, filling out the wings, it's Brown and Hayward. Horford is out there with Jason Tatum, and it's Irving in at the point. And Boston has possession. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Irving's got the first bucket of the third here for the Celtics. Young passes to Prince to the right side. Here's the floater. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut back down to 2 points on the basket from Lynn.
And the way Lynn picks his spots, just knowing his place in the offensive schemes and scoring well as a result.
Now here's Irving. Passes it to Horford. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Now Hayward. After the missed three from Trae Young, Hayward finds Irving. Shot clock at 5, and there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Bazemore's checked in. Hawks on D. It's a 1-point game. And that one's good, Irving.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results. And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with his shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
And Boston has possession, following the bucket by the Hawks. Tries it from the top of the key, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Prince kicks to Dedmon. Hawks passing it around. Collins in the post, guarded by Tatum. 4 on the clock. Bazemore misses. And the big men who compete against Horford have nothing but respect for him, Greg.
Well, it is why he's been selected as an all-star by his peers and why guys like Embiid admire his game. I mean, Horford does all the small things on the floor you need as a big man. He's so humble. He just goes about his game and makes his team better in every facet.
And here is Irving. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Horford. Back to Tatum. tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Young up top, covered by Irving. Young passes to Prince. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. A miss that time would have put him up. And here's Tatum for three. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Bazemore on the wing for the lead. Another three for Atlanta.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Irving. And the shot goes in. Irving's got 26 points.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here's Prince. And he uses the glass on the layup. Prince has got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta. And it's Irving with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Hayward outside. Trying to get open is Irving. Boston with a new 24. Brown dishes to Hayward. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Over Collins. They shoot again. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Young against Irving. Young finds Len. Prince wide open. No good on the three.
And look, if he can start turning some of these misses into makes, their lead is going to take a big jump.
Hayward looking around. Pass to Irving. And the pass to Horford. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks leading by 3. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 9.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Oh, Tatum in position. And stolen by Prince. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Oh, that's great, D there. A little petty larceny as he just picks his pocket and takes it coast to coast for the finish.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Celtics. Smart comes in for Brown.
One shot, gentlemen.
So it's the Celtics now, trailing here by 8. Irving against Young to end the run. Feeds to Horford. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. Trae Young on top.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
Irving kicks to Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smart. Knocked loose. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Young. He's putting up 33 points a night, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with this play here of late.
Absolutely. And now the question is, can he build from this? Or will he regress back to the mean? You know, we'll see.
Now, here is Young. And that one drops.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over the stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Terry Rozier's checked in for the Celtics. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Atlanta. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And checking out Boston, tied up with them.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
Well, yeah, Greg, I mean, they had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection.
See, Webb, if there were ever a player where stats did not tell the whole story, it would be Marcus Smart.
Yeah, I mean, if you look to his line every night, you'd think he was just another role player. But Smart, he's a difference maker. Tough, physical. I mean, he makes winning plays.
That free throw, no good.
And no doubt that Marcus Smart is one of the better defenders at his position. Quick feet are complemented by that strong frame, and he just digs in and against would-be scorers and just never lets them get comfortable.
Anderson, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And he sinks the second. And Greg was smart. When he's off the floor or injured, you notice just how it changes the team's defense.
Yeah, I mean, the defense overall just seems to have less bite, less edge, less toughness without Smart. And the way he plays, you feel like he is looking to make a play on defense rather than just trying to slow his man down. Great at taking charges and forcing turnovers. He is truly the catalyst of their defense.
Here's Young, following the basket by Marcus Morris. One kick kicks to Anderson. Young outside.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Celtics trail by 10. Passes it to Morris. That's good from Horford on the assist by Morris. And it's 8 points for Al Horford.
And that's just experience. I mean, reading the defense perfectly. Just another day at the office for Big Al.
Young passes to Prince. Over Morris. Prince misses. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Celtics. Inside and stolen by Prince. It's Young on the wing. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Atlanta. Anderson against Hayward. Clock at 6. Prince outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Morris looking over the floor. Poked away. Kicks it to Horford. Morris into the lane. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Taurean Prince. The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 at the line.
Marcus Morris will be at the line to shoot the 2.
And he makes the first. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Prince. And Morris drops them both. So it's the Hawks now. 6-point lead. Pass to Lynn. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Yeah, and that's when he starts throwing it down. That's when they're coming at you from all angles.
Here's Morris, following the bucket by the Hawks. They get a hand on it. 6 on the shot clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Boston has possession to the right side. Rozier, the pass to Horford. 5 to shoot. Here's Morris. Rebound, Atlanta.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
Herter, guarded by Smart. Rozier against Len. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Len's shot is off. Celtics trail by 8. Smart wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. Atlanta's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
One shot.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Rozier. The teardrop falls in. Rozier's got 7.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Lynn finds Len. Lynn against Rozier. 2 points. That one goes. Lynn's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
And the basket by Rozier.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic points.
Lynn the pass to Len. Back to Lynn. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And Lynn plays with a real edge. When he's driving inside, he looks determined to beat everyone to the basket.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Boston. 11-point game. He kicks to Smart. There's 47 seconds left in the third. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Smart's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, the mid-range game, a lost art. Nice bucket by Smart.
Len up top, guarded by Horford. And it's sent back by Horford. Fires at the elbow. Smart misses. The Hawks leading by 9. To the middle. Hawks passing it around. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
Even that close to the bucket, that's a very tough finish in that kind of traffic.
Wants to get it to Morris and does. And Morris throws it down.
I love Hayward's activity and anticipation, and then the precision pass.
The kick out to Anderson. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Atlanta, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Hawks leading by 7. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. The big men are Collins and Dedmon. Jeremy Lin is out there with Carter, and it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Lin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, you have to admire the aggressiveness of Lin, constantly looking to draw the foul on his shot.
2 shots.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Lin. Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Both free throws good from Lin.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Rozier kicks to Horford. To the inside. Smart. Good work defensively by Carter.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
The pass to Dedmon. Now Carter. Back to Dedmon. And stolen by Horford. Smart passes to Rozier. Tatum with it. Over Collins. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Tatum.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Dedmon with it, working on Horford. Here's Anderson. Rebound, Boston. To the paint. And it's Rozier that time on the assist by Tatum.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
Lin kicks to Anderson. Lin dishes to Dedmon. That's tipped. Six to shoot. From deep. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Marcus Smart. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Bazemore's checked in. Here's Irving. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Some solid defense there from Lin.
Some tough D in the paint, getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy deuce.
Anderson finds Bazemore. Now here's Dedmon, guarded by Horford. Shots good by Dedmon.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Not easy to miss a clean-looking side like that, but he manages to do it.
Lin against Irving. Passes to Tatum over Collins. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And that's 15 points for Jason Tatum.
It's amazing. Scouts were worried that Tatum would be a streaky spot-up shooter, but you see the perfect form.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Prince is checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Jeremy Lin. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
Now, here is Young, and it's blocked by Brown, and he gets it back, and he gets it to go. Young's got 19 points.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Irving for three. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. But they'll get another chance. Young against Irving. Shots good from Young.
An adept mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Irving kicks to Brown. Back to Irving. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2. Off target with what's what? Pretty good look from mid-range.
Outside Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 6 in the quarter.
And on the drive, Tatum uses long strides rather than elite quickness to get where he wants to go.
Young passes to Dedmon. Irving against Young. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 14 points here in the second half.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Irving against Young. Irving surveying the floor. And stolen by Dedmon. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics.
Gordon Hayward.
Hawks passing it around. Prince's shot is good. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Outside Irving. Sinks that one from the post. Irving's got 28 points for the game.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
Now here's Bazemore. 5 to shoot. Back to Prince. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. The shot by Hayward, wide open, bangs home the trifecta.
And the way Hayward measures the 3-ball, that's just textbook form. I mean, great balance. He's got this shot down pat.
Irving against Young. Floats one. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Irving. Here's Tatum. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Bazemore with it, picked up by Brown. Bazemore dishes to Prince. Dedmon trying to break free. Prince misses. Celtics trail by 4. Rebound by the Hawks. Bazemore's got 6 rebounds in the game. Irving against Young, and here's Prince outside. Here's Dedmon. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, you had to stop.
And that one misses.
And Dwayne Dedmon, a player who started his NBA career late, was a rookie at age 24 and then floated around to several teams. But he has gone from being an end-of-the-bench guy to an important rotation player in just the last few seasons. A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop still should have went for something better than that, though.
Now here's Prince. Count the basket. And the Hawks lead by 8. Here's Irving. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Irving's got 30 points.
They're going to be relying on him here late. Just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
And it's sent back by Irving. From deep, Prince. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And now just a 4-point Atlanta lead. Pass to Dedmon. Kicks it to Prince. Got a piece of it. Down low. Hayward passes to Tatum, and there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's foul number 2 for him. Atlanta making a switch here. Len's checked in.
Alex Len.
To the paint, and Brown throws it down hard.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
They almost left it until too late. But now it's anybody's game.
Now, here is Young. Shoots from the elbow, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Tatum, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And when the Celtics traded out of the first overall pick in 2017, many, Greg, thought they were settling for Jason Tatum for team needs. But he might be the best overall player in that draft.
Listen, the Celtics said they would have been fine taking Tatum first overall, and I believe him. Tatum looks like he could be a superstar very early in his career and does everything at a high level and is already a terrific shooter from deep. Plus, he just has a poise and an air about his game that speaks of superstar.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
And, of course, the Celtics traded back from number 1 to number 3 to draft Tatum in terms of readiness and absolute steal.
That one drops. He ties it up. C-Webb, what a rookie year it was for Tatum. Never hit a wall. He only got better as time went on.
I remember doing his games in college. It was the same thing that happened then. Second half of the season was stronger than the first. He has a maturity beyond his years, both mentally and physically.
Now here's Len. In the corner, Collins with it. 4 on the shot clock. Trying to get open is Len.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
I wonder what happened to the guy who had only 1 turnover in the first half. Now his total's way up there.
Atlanta calls timeout. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Oh, he's tearing them to shreds, and I'm sure the only thing they're talking about in this timeout is what to do about him.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jeremy Lin.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Prince against Hayward. Prince kicks to Young. Now here's Prince. Defense right on him. Young outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Hayward. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Give him that shot again. He'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
Here's Tatum. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Young passes to Prince. Back to Young. To end the drought. A shot off that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. To take the lead. In deep, Tatum drops it in. Tatum's got 23 points.
And we talk about Tatum's demeanor, even killed, focused. That's the guy you want taking big shots.
Young against Irving.
It's been a struggle for him this quarter, but he's not losing confidence. I mean, he keeps firing. Give him credit for that.
Tatum's shot is off. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. Down low, Len, count it.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
From 13, the kick out to Irving. Hayward against Prince. Goes back up. It's good.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Well, we want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
Now, here is Young.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, the work he's putting in has been outstanding. He's handling the rebounding duties all by himself.
Nails the triple.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 1. 26 seconds left in the game. Here's Brown. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Irving. Tipped away and stolen by Bazemore. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
Pretty obvious Young believes in his ability. A fearless shooter who also does a good job at orchestrating the offense.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Now here's Irving. Rejected by Len. And he recovers it. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jeremy, it really looked like defense got you guys going tonight and got them off their game.
Yeah, I mean, this might have been the hardest that we played, collectively for a whole game in a while. And I think everybody who really stepped out on the floor, they gave everything they had, and it was great to see.
Really was telling, Jeremy, how you guys got going. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long.